Andrew McCart, IFLTV. I'm here with Levi Kinsiona. Levi, I think first of all, foremost, how are you, sir?
I'm very, very good. How are you?
I'm very, very well. What I was going to say, we've spoke all throughout this sort of fight week yesterday and today, and you're just back from a long walk and it was freezing cold, but you've got a good fight in your hand. And I was going to say there that the last time I saw you was that Sheffield show, I believe, and it was what a scrap that was. I can't remember your opponent's name, but it was you lost very close decision in a very, very good fight. So, but you've made the jump now to Anthony Crawler, and you seem to be boxing well under him. So yeah, how's preparation been for this one?
You know what? It's been very, very good. And that loss helped me a lot because it helped me see that I needed things to change in my career. I needed to come away from my comfort zones. I needed to come away from things that I'm a little bit too familiar with. And being with Ant and him having that experience, him going them championship rounds and knowing what to say in certain situations where you're not having it all your own way is just what I needed. He's grounded me a lot more, brought me back to the start, and we've been building, working on things, having little fights on small little shows, and now we're here against a very good kid, Ben Marksby. He's 10-0. I've known about him from the amateurs, he's known about me from the amateurs, and we're looking to put on a good scrap tomorrow.
I was going to say, what do you know about Ben Marksby? Obviously, good amateur, 10-0 as a pro. Probably, it's safe to say that you are his toughest test so far in his pro game.
Yeah, 100%. Don't get me wrong, we've fought a lot of similar opponents, and I'm just throwing this out there. If you look at both similar opponents that we fought, I've always beat them better. That's nothing to say against Ben or whatnot, but I just feel like I'm going to have the experience in this fight. He's got the platform. I want to be where he is. So for this, it's the next step in my career for me. I want to be in that top 10 in the British and fighting that level of fighter.
We spoke as well earlier about because I said to you, I looked on BoxRec and it looked like you had 2 fights penciled in back to back almost against Ben Marksby, and then obviously another one for down at lightweight as well. But you're going to clarify. Can you clarify what's going on there?
Yeah, of course. So I was meant to fight for the English title in September, early September. Then it got moved back a couple of days. It moved to October the 6th or something like that, then October the 26th. The kid I was meant to be fighting unfortunately pulled out of an injury, and they asked if I can fight in December, 7th of December. I've not fought all year round. I've been in camp since May, making lightweight. It's been long, hard, missed out on quality time with my daughter. I just had a daughter in May, and thank you. I've been in the gym working for these fights. Everyone's pulled out. Everyone's been messing me about a little bit. And I've just said to them, I'm growing. I'm 28 years old. I'm not going to make lightweight. I'm not having that fight. And plus, I've not seen anything that said you've had this injury that you've had. So for me, the fight's dead in the water.
Ben Marksby, then, you said you want what he had, the platform, and his O as well, I believe. So, but you're up against it, I think, at the Lion's Den. You're coming into this Newcastle, his hometown. You've heard about these Geordie fans. They're wild, they're nuts, they're going to be noisy in there. Is that going to affect you in any way, or are you going to stay cool, calm and collected in there?
Do you know what? I'm not going to lie. Look at my amateur career. We love an away day, and we've always done very, very well on an away day. There's no pressure on me. His platform, his show, his fans, he has to perform. I missed off his test. He can't try steal the fight and pick and prod and this and that. He's got to bring the fight. He's got to show that he wants to fight, because I definitely want this, and I'll definitely be in there till the 10th round, pushing the fight, pushing the pace. It's going to be a hard night for him and myself. Don't get me wrong, this is my first 10-rounder too, but I know that I've been in these hard fights, and I know that I can pull through in these hard fights.
When you talk about what you want in the platform, you're 28 years old, you're moving up to 140, and you're with Anthony Crawler now. Do you feel like with where you are in your career and your style, and you're long in the tooth now when it comes to the pro game, that you want to have a contract with one of these major promoters and fight on these big shows from here on out?
Yeah, 100%, because that's what we're all in the game for. If we're in the game just to box on the smaller shows and entertain your local crowd, then you're not really doing it right. We've got to look at the bigger picture, get on these big shows, get these big fights in, still entertain people, but at the same time, I've got a family, and I'm trying to provide for my family. My daughter was born in May, and crazy enough, I've got another kid due in April. So I'm fighting for a reason. I'm fighting for my family, and not even just that. I work as a support worker in a child's home, in a care home, and these kids look up to me, and they all know that I'm fighting on Friday. And it's just showing them, like, no matter what life throws at you, then you've always got to keep going on. I've not had it the easiest in this boxing game, but we just get back on the horse and we keep going.
Listen, I commend you for all that stuff. I didn't know that about you. The care works, so well done for that. I didn't know that. Yeah, so all going well on Friday night, man. Are you going to sit down and have a chat with Callum and Nissa and say, listen, let's talk numbers?
Listen, 100%. Like, they found it so easy work with me just throughout this build-up. I've not said no to anything. Previously before this, I was meant to fight Khalil Majid in Bolton, and again, he pulled out himself. I said yes to everything, and I was the one that actually offered myself up to fight him. They didn't come to me asking for the fight. I said I would take the fight. Just like with Ben, I said I would take this fight. Nobody's forcing me to take this fight. I want to take this fight because I know I'm good enough to win this fight.
And 140, it's a tasty division to be in right now in the UK. When we look at the top of it, we look at the Jack Gattos, the Dalton Smiths, the Adam Azims. Do you know what I mean? Josh Taylor, I don't know if he's hanging about there, but it's a tasty division. And I mean, I look at you, you're a big boy. I don't understand how you made lightweight in the first place. So do you feel like 140 we're going to see the best of Levi Kinsiona?
Yeah, 100%. I started my career as 140. My amateur was all at 140. Hurting kids at 140. Even my first stoppage that I got, and only stoppage, was at 140. I just thought there'd be more opportunities at 135, which there was, but it never actually materialized. So back to 140. Like I said, I was at Steel City before. I spent all my time there with Dalton at 140, sparring him day in, day out. I know what it's like to be in with these top kids at 140. I've been in with everyone, and now I'm ready to prove my point here.
I would say to prove your point, then what's going to happen Friday night? What can we expect?
Just expect fireworks. It's going to be a fan-friendly fight. I have changed my style a lot being with Anthony Queller. We've worked on things, we've worked on that discipline, we've worked on being controlled in the ring. It's going to be an exciting fight. That's if Ben brings what I think he's going to bring, if I bring what I know I'm going to bring, it's going to be a very good fight.
Music to my ears. Levi, as always, brother, thank you so much, and I'll catch you tomorrow night. Thank you, brother. Thank you.